Good morning. Welcome to Addiction to Redemption. Life recovery, one day at a time. This is more than just a program. It's a journey from brokenness to freedom. I'm Michael Sanderson, and together we're working through the 12 steps, not just to stay sober, but to become whole through Christ's healing power. So grab your Bible, take a deep breath, and let's recover, one day at a time. Today's Bible reading is from Nehemiah chapter 9, verses 34 through 38. Step 4. We made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves. Our family of origin has had an influence on who we are today. Some of us want to pretend that our family was or is nearly perfect. Others of us tend to avoid responsibility for our actions by blaming our family. Whatever the case, we think about our own life. We also need to deal with our family and the effects its members have had on who we are today. We are told that the returning Jewish exiles confessed their own sins and the sins of their ancestors. Nehemiah chapter 9, verse 2. They blamed their ancestors for their captivity and the difficult situation they were facing. They said, "Our ancestors refused to turn from their wickedness. So now today we are slaves in the land of plenty that you gave our ancestors for their enjoyment. We serve conquering kings at their pleasure, and we are in great misery." Nehemiah chapter 9, verses 35 to 37. It's all right to admit the truth about what brought us into bondage. This might very well involve the wrongs committed by our parents and our other family members. It's perfectly all right to express our anger and regret over what has been done to us. We have a right to hold others accountable and grieve over the negative effects of our ancestors had on our lives. That is all part of the real picture. It's not all right, however, to use this as an excuse for our wrong choices or for staying in bondage. Our relatives may be partly responsible for bringing us to this point, but we are responsible for moving on into a better place for ourselves and for our family. Questions. 1. Are there people in my family of origin whom I blame for my life situations and resulting addiction? If so, who? Yes, my mom and my father, although I've forgiven them. My first stepdad, dude, was a punk. Not only did he abuse me physically, but he made me get high and drunk and do things like inhale rush when I was like 6 years old. That's insane. Most of my life, I blame my parents. My mom for marrying the dude and my dad for allowing it to happen. Only until I faced my childhood trauma by writing about it and then sharing it with others was I able to see it wasn't my parents' fault. That dude was sick, and that's really no one's fault. 2. What resentments do I carry towards them, even if unrelated to addiction? I honestly don't hold any resentment. I'm over it. But it took hard work and a lot of counseling to get to this point. Before, I resented all kinds of stuff, including that more wasn't done when I was younger to stop me from spiraling out of control. 3. What truly brought me into the bondage of addiction and dependency? What is my responsibility, my part in it? First of all, I'd have to say genetics brought me into the bondage of addiction. I realize there's difference of opinions of whether drug addiction is genetics or not, but for me, it's no coincidence that both my grandfather and grandmother on my father's side died from addiction, and my father died from addiction. Genetics definitely played a part in what brought me into the bondage of addiction and dependency. Aside from genetics, my own personal role I played in all this was I chose to use it every stage of my addiction, eventually with the full knowledge that it was getting progressively worse. Thanks for spending this time with me on your recovery journey. Remember, healing takes place one day, one choice, and one prayer at a time. If this message helped you, like, share, and subscribe so we can keep walking this road together. Stay strong, stay faithful, and never forget, we do recover, one day at a time.